Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League Spike Magazine Trophy. We're in week number 6 of 9 in this second competition of the season, and we have got the one we've all been waiting for. For 6 weeks, we've been waiting for this matchup. It is going to be a good one. We have two of the beefiest, bashiest teams in the league so far. We have the current Chaos Cup champion, current league champion, versus last season's Chaos Cup runner-up versus last season's league runner-up. It is going to be Doug the Minotaur versus Richard Cranium. I want to be like Doug versus the White Skull Windbreakers, Dwarves versus Orcs. Oh my goodness gracious. Let's take a look at the standings before we look at these two teams. Spoiler, I have absolutely no idea how this is going to play out. Oh, the Gaming Dad, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. Over in Division A, currently in first place, Nick Satan's Cenozoic Park Lizardman Team 4-1-0 is their record, followed closely behind by the Dead Poets S Beavers Undead Team. They are 3-3-0. Tied for league points, but 1 TD differential splits those teams apart. In third place, Dead Fred's Real American Heroes, a Dark Elf Team 3-1-0 is their record. We have 2 games tonight, by the way. A little bit later this evening will be Dead Fred's Real American Heroes versus Ian's Street Fighter Turbo Max. That's Dark Elves versus Chaos Renegades. Maximum Voncito, Malik's Lizard Team, after their win this week against the Television Terrors, they have bumped themselves up into 5th place. And in Division B, in first place, Eric's Alphitus Australis, a Wood Elf Team 4-1-0 is their record. Look how close it is at the top here as well. Doug the Minotaur's White Skull Windbreakers, they're up tonight. They're an Orc Team. They're in second place. Just 2 touchdowns separate them from the Wood Elves. They're 4-1-0. And Venger's Mr. Luck? Mr. Yuck. Nurgle Team 2-2-1 is their record. You can see Richard Cranium's I Want to Be Like Doug. They're in hot pursuit. They're in 5th place. First up, the home team, I Want to Be Like Doug, coming in at a whopping TV of 1,605,000 gold, a 14-player roster. I saw this just before the game started, and oh man. Pepperoni Roller, the Death Roller, has picked up Sneaky Get. Has picked up Sneaky Get. There it is, a whole bunch of dwarfs. We have a bunch of linemen. Look at all this block. Look at all this guard. A number of players with Mighty Blow as well. Has Zolinar the Mountain, the Troll Slayer, has the Frenzy skill, 1 Apothecary, 6 dedicated fans, 3 rerolls. They're going to be up against the White Skull Windbreakers tonight. They're coming to a TV of 1,540,000 gold. That's 65,000 gold in petty cash that will be going to the Windbreakers this evening. They have a 13-player roster. They have the Untrained Troll, 4 of the blockers, 4 blitzers, a thrower, and 3 linemen, 1 oppo. All 7 dedicated fans. The crowd loves this team. And 3 rerolls. How do the 2 teams play? I have absolutely no idea. Let's take a look at the home team. This Dwarven team, Richard Cranium, one of the, a fantastic coach. Both coaches tonight, absolutely fantastic, and has been killing it with this Dwarf team. Look at this. Look, Dwarves are slow naturally. You can see they are an MA of 4, but look at all that block. Look at all that tackle, and of course, one of, if not the very first skill you're going to pick up on your dwarves, because they're so slow and because they're so resilient, you're going to keep them bunched up. Bunched up means you pick up guard. Guard means they're always lending that assist, making those blocks that much more devastating, always guaranteeing they're getting the extra point to get those 2-die and 3-die blocks. Oh man, AV 10 plus with Thick Skull means it's so hard to remove these players from the pitch. He has General So, the Blitzer, who's picked up guard as well. Kevin Bacon, the runner. Clivius, thank you very much for the bits. Kevin Bacon, the runner, he's picked up the block and tackle. He has Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, used to be a rookie runner, not anymore. He's picked up the block skill as well. The Lunchbox is the rookie Troll Slayer. And then the Death Roller, right? The Death Roller. Strength of 7, right? Strength of 7. AV 11 plus. He's got break tackle. He's got dirty player, not +1, but +2. He has juggernaut. He has mighty blow. He has stand firm. You can't push this guy around. And of course, he's a sneaky get now, which means when he fouls, and he will foul, if he gets nothing out of the foul, he's not going to get called off the pitch. This is gross. Very, very bashy team. He's going to play standard dwarf ball tonight. He's going to be grouped up. He's going to murder his opponent. We'll see the death roller come out in the first drive of the game. Richard Cranium has done that all season long. I suspect it'll be no different here tonight. Pepperoni Roller's job is to remove players, right? Dirty player +2, sneaky get, mighty blow. Take the block. Once you get them down, next turn, murder them. Murder players. That's the plan. He's going to be up against this Orc team tonight. Also, a very bashy roster, right? Orcs, they're bashy. They have a lot of strength. Strength 4, strength 5. They have the strength advantage. And they have the speed advantage too. That is not insignificant. They have the 4 blitzers with an MA of 4. Most of their other players, they have 8 players with an MA of 5, and just the big guys, the MA of 4. That's the standard movement for the dwarves. So the White Skull Windbreakers, believe it or not, they're the fast team tonight. He has all these blitzers who naturally come with the block skill. He's picked up guard on all of them, tackle on 3 of them, mighty blow on 3 of them. The troll, of course, being the big guy, has mighty blow to start with as well. Turtle Burp has picked up block and guard. A number of players with guard. He has the thrower who's leveled up with the block skill. Also has on the ball, which gives him that extra 3 points of movement. Boot polish, thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate it. And then Barking Backside has the block skill as well. So doesn't have as much block, doesn't have as much guard, has as much mighty blow, but has the strength advantage and has the speed advantage. Doug the Minotaur tonight is going to have to find a way to leverage that against this dwarf team. He can outrun this team, but that means he's going to have a turn where he's safe. If the dwarfs group too tightly, the orcs can surround the dwarf offense and stop them that way. Maybe even break that ball free and score. The dwarves are going to have to play a little bit of a game where they're spreading out their offense to make sure they don't get surrounded, but they're staying grouped together so they can ensure they keep getting those 2 dies blocks with the block skill with mighty blow, those 3 die blocks with the block skill, and he's going to make every opportunity to foul with the death roller this evening. Oh, Clypeus, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Whereas Doug the Minotaur needs to leverage his strength to try to prevent the 2 dies if he can, to try to get the 2 dies in kind, and really position these blitzers in such a way that he's making good use out of mighty blow. Dwarves are very, very hard to take off the pitch, so there's not a lot of TV. Does he dip into his treasury and pick up a bribe? I don't know, but I don't know if he's going to get player advantage tonight. He's that death roller is going to murder people. I don't know if it's a valid tactic to maybe go after the death roller early. I'm just not sure. I don't know how this is going to play out, but it's going to be a really good one. I think we're going to learn something tonight, and it's going to be very, very bashy. Oh, boy. Clifey says we can only hope the death roller murders people. All right, without any further ado, I'm going to check out Discord and see if the coaches are ready to go. Looks like they are. I'll stop babbling. My babble translates into, I don't know what's gonna happen. Bye, thank you very much for the bits. Oh, Gamer Mike says, how did the death roller get sneaky get? He paid for it. Here we go. Clear skies for tonight's game. This is the first of 2 games we're going to have this evening. Clavius, thank you for the bits once again. Clear skies for tonight's game. 2 burly teams. Oh, there it is. There it is. That is somehow a sneaky death roller. I don't know how. You can see it a mile away. 8 fan factor for the Windbreakers, 7 for I Want to Be Like Doug. Lots of money being earned today. Oh, that's right. That's right. He's a Zamboni. My apologies. That's how he gets away with it. How did he get 165K? Where'd the extra 100 come from? What did I miss? He did pick up the bribes. All right. All right. So he did go in on the bribes. Richard Cranium, you know what those bribes are for. You know what those bribes are for. It's gonna be Zamboni night. So 165K now for the Windbreakers. They get an extra 100. They're picking up the Wizard. Here's the coin toss. Oh my goodness. I Want to Be Like Doug wins the coin toss. We'll see if they go on offense or defense to start with. All right, they choose offense. So the Windbreakers set up their defense. 3 re-rolls for both coaches. Got the bribe. Wizard on deck for the Windbreakers. Blue Polish asks, can a Zamboni turn into a frog? Yes, it can. On a 6. It would actually take a 6. So you have to beat the opponent's strength. Yeah, Old Gamer Mike says Death Roller is a frog. Wait, what? So in this version of the rules, in BB 2020, they the Wizard's Zap skill, or the Wizard's Lightning Bolt, has been changed to Zap. So it's no longer just a straight 2+ on someone. Now you have to roll higher than the strength of the player that you're targeting. But if you do, you turn them into a frog. They have no hands, so they drop the ball, but they still have tackle zones. But if they get hit, they don't roll for the Cavs. They're just out of the game straight up. Anchor defense here for the Windbreakers. Right, so with the Death Roller with a strength of 7, he would need to beat 7, but natural 6s always succeed. So he'd need to get a 6 in order to turn the Death Roller into a frog. All right, anchor defense here for the Windbreakers. They have the big guy, Pants Vomit, the Troll, in the center defensive tackle position. 2 linemen on the line as defensive ends naturally. And Air Biscuit will be the middle linebacker for this opening drive. I Want to Be Like Doug to set up their offense now. Currently 5 on the line. They'll try to block down the entire line. I'll take a blitz on someone. That's where the ball ends up. Pepperoni Roller will be somewhere near the line because he's going to roll to victory. Only has an MA of 4. But, oh, gosh, this piece. Wow, look at the line of skills. Let's let's do that. 8 on the line for the Windbreakers. Look at all that guard on the pitch. All that block as well. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Kevin Bacon hiding behind Pepperoni Roller. Junior Bacon Cheeseburger back to receive. He is the rookie. I'm sorry, he's the level 2 runner for the Dwarven team. Pepperoni Roller going up on the line there. On the right side, here's the kick. No kicker for the Windbreakers. Middling kick, brilliant coaching. And I Want to Be Like Doug's going to gain an extra reroll. 4 rerolls for I Want to Be Like Doug. Did I block to get things underway? There it is. Injures the right defensive end, and that is a 1-man player advantage now for I Want to Be Like Doug. one block, murdered an orc. Well, didn't murder, injured. Injured an orc. 2 marks on Bullsnort. Looks like the blitz will be taken there. Indeed it is. 2-die block will be a push, or 2-die blitz rather will be a push on Bullsnort. He has a free reroll. He's thinking about it. This is, yeah, he's got Mighty Blow. Wants the knockdown. There it is. 9+ breaks armor with Mighty Blow here. But he'll get the push, and Bullsnort will be in this difficult position here, where he's positioned between two orthogonal dwarves, which means any dodge attempt, super risky. Foul coming up with 4 assists on Bullsnort. This is going to make this foul, this inevitable foul, will be an AV 6+. Every assist you get on a foul reduces the effective AV of the player you're fouling by 1. And remember, if it wasn't bad enough, there you go. He's a dirty player. +2. Got the KO. Did not get called off the pitch. 2-man player advantage in turn number 1 for I Want to Be Like Doug. Disgusting. 3+ pickup by Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, which sounds absolutely delicious. Advances to the 6-yard line. SB Beaver says, so with this pace, he clears the pitch at turn 6. I Want to Be Like Doug. Dipping into the bonus clock here. Failed the Dauntless roll. Just going to get the 1-die block out of this. But still will get the knockdown on the troll. Well done. Turn 1 coming up for the Orc team. Kyoshi roots for the defense. Fireball! Right out of the gate! Wow! Wow! Broke the neck of Kevin Bacon himself! World-renowned actor! Apothecary, can he save him? Oh, he can! Kevin Bacon! Oh no, he can't. He gets a head injury. Where's Kevin Bacon? No, he's good. What happened? All right. Yeah, someone else got the injury. Yeah, you're right. It was the other guy. Took the fireball on the group of dwarfs. Got 2 knockdowns. Removed 2. Removed 2 players. That's 4 removals. We're not out of turn 1 yet. Kevin Bacon, his neck is saved by the Apothecary. The Apothecary will be spent. Windbreakers on the blitz now. Breaks armor. Gets a stun. So by turn 6, no one will be on the pitch. Oh boy. Woo. So that's what, 9v9 now? 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. So now the White Skull Windbreakers, after a very successful fireball, they opened up a hole to come after Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. And Junior Bacon Cheeseburger now marked in both orthogonal directions. So the way this works, if it's unclear, is by marking here and here. This means no matter where the ball carrier wants to go, he must take a negative dodge, meaning there's at least a -1 to the dodge roll. With an AG of 3+, that already makes it a 50-50 in the best case. Moreover, you have to be careful because, you know, squares, you know, the corner to corner on a square is longer than edge to, than any of the 4 edges, right? So, you know, if I'm here, you don't want to take the mark diagonally because then you see that this is completely free. Unlike if you take it orthogonally. Hoopla says, who's the poor stab with the ball? That would be Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. Head injury, I think is just missed next game, but I'm not sure. Or not missed next game, -1 to the Kaz roll. Nope, just missed next game. Turn 2 for I want to be like Doug. 1 dive block, backhand center pitch, gets a push on the troll. I am dumbfounded. I am dumbfounded. Oh, he knocked down the death roller too. So the death roller loses 3 MA. Two-die blitz on the one who supplied it. He'll get the knockdown here. Needs a 9+ with Mighty Blow. Stand up foul by the death roller. Another removal. 1-man player advantage back to I want to be like Doug. They have 3 removals in 2 turns. BB Nut says, I hate death rollers so much. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Takes the uphill block. Just wanted to push out of this. He got it. There is one result on the die roll that occurs more frequently than any other, and that is push. Push has 2 faces on the die roll, where every other unique result only has a single face. Pushes forward on the uphill block with Junior Bacon Cheeseburger to get him out of this precarious situation. Still marked by 2 orcs. Oh, is it AV? Is it AV? It is AV. You're absolutely right. So General So down to 9+ AV. We'll see if he stays on the roster. 2-die block against Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. Well, this one is going to be a push, but plenty of more blocks to take. It was a head injury. 2-die block got the pow on Junior Bacon Cheeseburger here, and now we'll see where the ball bounces. Ball bounces 1 space to the right. The ball in the right wide zone on the on I want to be like Doug's own 8-yard line. Yeah, the neck injury was on Kevin Bacon. The apothecary saved him, fixed his neck. The head injury is on General So. Broke Kevin Bacon's neck. 3+ pickup. Well done. The one who denied it, the ball carrier here. The defense recovers. The Windbreakers on the opposing 18-yard line in the right wide zone now. Decides to rush 1 more space. Trying to keep the blitzers safe here. And now taking these marks on the correct side. The one who smelt it will mark Junior Bacon Cheeseburger and be between where Junior Bacon Cheeseburger wishes to be and where he is. 2-die block on Gravy Crockett. or by Gravy, or against. I keep getting confused because Doug's team was Dwarfs against Gravy Crockett. 2-9 block gets a power here on the lunchbox. Gets a stun. Number 14 Troll Slayer stunned way back in no man's land. BB Net says, I hope he risks argue the call and rolls a 1. Oh, we can dream. 2-9 block. This will work out. Due to the block skull on the biggest Ragu here in turn number 3. A whole bunch of orcs stand between this dwarven team and the ball carrier. One minute, 20 seconds left on the clock here in turn 3 for I Want to Be Like Doug. What to do? What to do? And Doug the Minotaur has a decision to make as well. You know, maybe if he was safe, he'd want to stall this out. But if he scores, that Death Roller gets thrown out. It is a secret weapon. It will be thrown out. Of course, I Want to Be Like Doug has a bribe. Failed a rush, spent a reroll here. And succeeds in the second rush. Now a 2-die block on Turtle Burp will be a POW. Massive 10 plus will break armor. Seconds on the clock. I Want to Be Like Doug with very few options. Foul with the Death Roller. Why not? Why not? Only gets a stun out of it and does not get called off. Typically, when you take a foul, you get called off if you roll doubles at all during the foul. So if you roll doubles on the armor roll or doubles on the injury roll, you get called off the pitch. But Sneaky Git says if you don't break armor, it doesn't matter what you roll, you remain on the pitch. Gravy Crockett takes a mark on the one who smelt it. Still has a blitz. Really considering this turn. Under 6 minutes on the bonus clock. Stands up Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. That's it. Turn 3 for the Windbreakers. They have some blocks to take, and then they have a decision to make. After taking the blocks, do they score and try to get that bribe spent, or do they continue to allow this Death Roller to terrorize this orc team? He's just going to score. Well done. The Windbreakers on defense, they're going to take the lead 1-0. Giving a lot of time to the Dwarven team. Although they are dwarves, they're pretty slow. We'll see if the Death Roller stays on the pitch here. Argue the call. Failed. Whoa, whoa, whoa! 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 Oh, wow! Argue the call. Failed the argue. Spent the bribe. And the ref said, no, sir, not today. I see you. You're not a Zamboni after all. This isn't even an ice rink. Hotspur 12, welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Spent the bribe, rolled a 1, One fails, and the ref keeps your money. It's a pepperoni roller out of this game. Here's the kick. An officious ref. Who got knocked down? Bull Snort and the biggest Ragu get knocked down. 5 turns for I Want to Be Like Doug to get on the board here. They're going to have their second attempt at offense. I Want to Be Like Doug spent $100K out of their own treasury for that bribe, and the ref just took it from him. Insomniac says, not looking good for the Dwarves now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2-die block with Dauntless here against the Troll. We'll get the knockdown. What is going on here with the... He's got like this weird effect over him. Moves09 asks, what was the starting TV? I'm assuming the bribe allowed... I'm assuming the bribe allowed Doug to induce the wizard. Yes, it did. It was 1 million... It was 1605. 1,605,000 versus 590 or 5 what was it, 540, because it was 65K, and then you got an extra 100K on the bribe. Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, it's going to be on I Want to Be Like Doug's own 10-yard line. Kevin Bacon back in the game after having a broken neck, but the doctor saved his life, patched him right back up. Yeah. Them's the breaks, though. 2-die blitz. It's gonna get the knockdown on the Troll Slayer. The Troll Slayers have Frenzy, which means after they take a block or a blitz, if it's a push result, or if the defender gets pushed in any way, you must follow up. And if it's a push result where the defender remains on their feet, you have to take a second block and do it all over again. So it can be great to roll block dice and increase your odds for getting the knockdown you're looking for, but can be tricky because it can throw your Troll Slayer out of position, and if you're not careful, you can put yourself in a situation where your second block is much more risky than your first. BB Nuts said, so the wizard helped the orcs and the bribe didn't help the dwarves. Beautiful. Yeah, that was the inducement phase. It was 65K going to the Windbreakers. I Want to Be Like Doug picked up a bribe that was 165K going to the Windbreakers, so then they picked up the wizard. All right, second quarter begins. Boy, that was an action-packed first quarter. We got 3 more to go. White Skull Windbreakers in the lead. Defensive touchdown. 1-0 is the score. Good KO here. Bye. I Want to Be Like Doug to get the removal. What's the count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1-man player advantage for I Want to Be Like Doug currently. Yeah, that was a great firewall. That firewall was huge. Knocked out the 2 dwarves right here. Opened up that big gap. Gets the assist against Duck Call. Duck Call, the blocker, has a strength of 4. Currently 2 assists, means it's a 2-die block against Duck Call. He can take this with either Butch Casserole or Wyatt Earp. Takes it with Wyatt Earp, gets a push. And now 2-die block on Turtle Burp, gets a pal. Big part of the game of Blood Bowl is trying to figure out how to maximize your dice, right? So generally speaking, every race is different, every team comp is different, every play style is different. But generally speaking, each and every turn you're looking for how am I gonna get the most out of my blocks? There's that frenzy follow-up we talked about, gets a push out of this. We'll have to follow up here as well. So you're looking for those 3-die blocks with the block skill, right? Then your 3-die blocks and your 2-die blocks with the block skill, your 2-die blocks, and so on and so forth. And finding ways to get those is a very, very good skill to have. You can go very far learning that skill. Just how do I maximize my dice to my advantage? Oh, oh yeah, sorry. It's set up to not allow links. I should change that at some point. Sorry about that. You did nothing wrong. It's fine. But Nightbot currently will delete it. Turn 5 for the Windbreakers now. Gets a pal against a lunchbox. Fails a really stupid roll with Pants Vomit. I know, I got like offended. I was really mad. I saw Nightbot, I was like, are you finished? I'm like, who said that? Oh, Nightbot. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I apologize on behalf of Nightbot, BB Nut. Nightbot is rude and I don't like it. Did I block over the right wide zone? Repositions the one who denied it. This is the number 9 blitzer, currently in the safety position behind that really, really stupid troll. 20 seconds to go in turn 5 for the Windbreakers. Stand up blitz gets the pal against Butch Casserole. Looking for a big 10 plus here. Repositioning this defense to get in front of the ball carrier and exert tackle zones over in the left wide zone to screen out the pitch. Nightbot, you know what? You know what, Nightbot? I'm going to ignore you. Turn 6 for I want to be like Doug. Yeah, this 10 plus armor break, like these dwarves, right? 10 plus is what? 1 in 6, right? So that's a 1 in 6 chance that you even break armor, right? But you've got to get through block, right? And then you got a 1 in 6 chance to break armor. And then they have thick skulls. It is really rough to remove dwarves. Skills, Nightbot says. I really should put in an entry for that. I think I might, in fact. Stand up, blitz on duck call, gets a push. This is on the left side of the line here. Wyatt Burp. It's going to mark that left cornerback, the one who supplied it, the blitzer over on the left wide zone. He's going to be marked by the number 4 dwarf lineman. And in comes Queso Bill as well. Both these players have guard, so they're lending assists one way or another. Ball carrier is going to cross the line of scrimmage. He's on the opposing 2-yard line now. One die block against Turtle Burp. It's going to be a push. One die block over on the right side of the line. This is a skull against Air Biscuit. He's deciding whether he wants to re-roll this or not. I imagine he'll take it, yeah. That'll be a turnover. Turn 6 back to the Windbreakers. Failed a really stupid roll again with Pants Vomit. So that's, if he has a friendly teammate next to him, which he does, that's a 2+ to succeed. Otherwise, it's a 4+. He's rolled 1 twice now. Dwarves with just 2 turns left are really gonna have to motor to score. Currently in the hands of Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. You can see how far he can get. He can definitely score. It's 13 spaces from the line of scrimmage to the end zone. He has an MA of 6. A rush could give him a total MA of 8. But he'll have to end turn 7, this upcoming turn, in scoring position. Two-die block on Butch Casserole. He's on the right side of the, would you call this a pocket? I guess so. On the right side of the pocket. He's going to get pushed back in toward the ball carrier. And now a 2-die on Meatloaf will be a both standing result. Taking donations to buy Doug a second half wizard. Any amount helps. Anything you can spare. All right, and now the one who smelt it coming in to take a mark here. Look at all these marks because of guard. He's going guard for guard. He can't give up those assists. Now here's the Powell and Kevin Bacon one more time. 8+ breaks armor. Kevin Bacon's gonna stay alive. Eric Lionheart, welcome to the stream. Good evening. Are both teams already dead? It was close there for a while. It was hairy. It was dicey. But look at this. Look at this. This guy's out. Two-die block back at center pitch. Gets a Powell on Meatloaf this time. Broke his face. Broke armor, got a stun. Meatloaf will be out effectively for the rest of the half. I think this is the most I have seen either of these coaches dip on the bonus clock ever since the season started. All right, the one who dealt it, the injured blitzer, is going to move back toward the ball carrier, or move toward the ball carrier, just behind the ball carrier with an MA of 6. He can't. If Junior Bacon Cheeseburger moves the maximum distance, the one who dealt it, the best he could do is mark number 13 here. It's turn 7 for a Wanna Be Like Doug. They've got to figure out a way to get down pitch. They have to end in scoring position, which means if Junior Bacon Cheeseburger is going to be the one to score, it has to be at most 8 spaces away. Stand up blitz. One die blitz on Turtle Burp. That will get the knockdown here. He's gonna stay put, but now he's got an assist. He has an assist on the one who smelt it. They're gonna knock down here as well. 9+ with Mighty Blow. Follows up this time. He's now opened up a hole for the ball carrier, but yeah, gets the knockdown here. We'll see if he wants to. Nope. I was going to say, we'll see if he wants to go to the sideline. He does not. Kevin Bacon, where's he off to? Ball carrier runs through the hole, won't go down the sideline. Instead, will run through the hole and stay just off the sideline on the opposing 14-yard line. He's now in scoring position. He'll mark the one who denied it. Yes, indeed, he will. 2 rushes by Kevin Bacon to get the ideal spot to mark this Orc blitzer. Well done. Takes a 1 die now against Air Biscuit. Gets the knockdown thanks to the block skill. 4 minutes, 21 seconds left on the bonus clock. 4, I want to be like Doug. Turn 7 now for the White Skull Windbreakers. They are in the lead. That is 3 times in a row that Pants Vomit has failed the really stupid roll. 3 1s. Lunchbox to be knocked down here. The number 14 Troll Slayer. Oh, Gamer Mike, thank you very much for the bits. Minute 3 on the clock for the Windbreakers. They're trying to figure out how to stop the score here. They will be on offense to start the second half, but if they can go into the second half in the lead, they'll be in a great spot to win this game. Posh demands death. Really taking his time trying to figure out the best course of action here to stop the score. Currently Junior Bacon Cheeseburger can just waltz that ball into the end zone. He's going to blitz Kevin Bacon. It's a both down result. Oh no, it's a both standing. He'll have to re-roll this. Gets the knockdown here. Jay Leave, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you very, very much. Why is it not showing the raids anymore? Or maybe it did, I didn't see it. Thank you very much for the raid. It's very kind of you. I appreciate it. And welcome to the stream. Decided to follow up, but he's going to reposition the one who denied it to get in front of Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. That's indeed what he does. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Raiders, to the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League. League play, week 6 in our second competition of our season. We have 4 competitions each season, 3 opens, 1 invitational. The invitational is the championship. And it's open to anyone, so if you want to play with us, you can hang out in our Discord, and I'll let you know when, or you can see when registration opens. It's open to anyone, whether you've played Blood Bowl or never played before, but we're interested. We have a lot of really nice guys and people who are willing to teach and help out and have a lot of fun. 3 orcs marking Junior Bacon Cheeseburger now. Turn 8 for I Want to Be Like Doug. They really want to get on the board here. They don't want to start the second half down 1-0. Two rerolls left for this dwarf team. Richard Cranium really going to have a think here on this turn. He's down to 4 minutes, 21 seconds left on the bonus clock. Really needs to consider the best way to get this player into the end zone. Might just have to knock him down, take the mark here, or he could have just gotten away with 1 mark on both these players. Made that a one die blitz against the one who denied it. But now he's going to go for the surf instead. So gets the surf here on the blitz. Good removal. Repositions the blitzer. Five seconds left on the clock. He goes for the 50-50 dodge. The reroll makes this a 75%. Fails the dodge. Oh boy, I thought for sure he'd go for the blitz here, but then he thought if he couldn't get the knockdown, then it's a dodge anyway. Oh. Unfortunate for the Dwarven team. Put his fate in the hands of Nuffle. Failed the dodge. And the Windbreakers are going to end this half 1-0. They'll be on offense to start the second half of this game. Coming up later this evening at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, it's UTC -4. We're going to have Street Fighters Turbo Max versus Real American Heroes, Ian versus Dead Fred. That's Chaos Renegades versus Dark Elves. Nothing to do here but pick up some SPP, try to get some removals, hope any KOs stick. Gets a push on the very soyest of Rogers. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with Pants Vomit? 4 rolls in a row that were 1s. He needs to be... Look. Not everybody's as smart as everyone else, but this guy needs to be fired. Going for the foul here. How many assists was that? 5? Only got a stun. Didn't get called off the pitch, though. Moves here, nice as the dwarves try to controls food. Trying to pick up the ball, get some SVP here. It failed, and that will be the half. 1-0 the score. The White Skull Windbreakers will be up on offense to start the second half of this game. Full rosters for both coaches. Could be 11v11 on the pitch. And the Windbreakers setting up in an anchor defense. They've split the line wide. They currently have the guard player, Meatloaf, in the center position, but I imagine that will change here. He'll pull somebody up to take advantage of that guard skill. Kevin Bacon, after the broken neck, back on the pitch with a perfectly fine neck. The death roller was putting in some work until the defense, after a fantastic fireball, was able to open a huge hole, descend upon the offense, descend upon the ball carrier, recover, and score on defense, forcing the death roller to get called off the pitch. Bribe was spent, and the ref was having none of it. Pepperoni Roller got one drive out of this game. Six on the line for the Windbreakers. Strong on the right side. Duck call, the right end on the line. Pulls Pants Vomit off the center position to be the right tackle. And now 7 on the line for the Windbreakers. So much guard. So much block. Remember, these dwarves are just block central. Silent but deadly. The thrower back to receive. I Want to Be Like Doug does not have a kicker, so this will be fine. 8 on the line now. Still strong on the right side. 2 wide ends. Here's the kick. Ooh, deep kick. We'll see if this is a touchback or not. On the ball is going to allow this thrower to move up to 3 spaces. Moves 3 back toward the ball. Cheering fans. Ooh, Iron Man. One of your players without the loader trait available for drive gains 1 AV. Who's it going to be? So I Want to Be Like Doug wins this one. And it's going to be the Lunchbox. So he's up to an AV of 10 plus, bringing him on par with his lineman teammates. The ball's going to remain on the pitch. Very deep kick here by I Want to Be Like Doug. It's on the 24-yard line on the left sideline. 2-die block to get this half underway. Gets a knockdown. The second block will be a push against number 6, Meatloaf, the lineman with the guard skill. And now Paul Funyun's going to get knocked down. 9 plus breaks armor with Mighty Blow here. Doesn't get it. 3-die block with the Troll. This will be a knockdown. Again, a 9 plus with Mighty Blow. Took the blocks. Blitz still on the table. Feels no need to have... Normally, you'd want to get some protection on the ball. But these dwarves are very slow. Like MA of 4. They're not getting anywhere near this ball. So Doug the Minotaur electing to take his blocks first, feeling the ball is already secure. In the old version of the rules in the LRB6, that cheering fans result used to give you an extra reroll. Cheering fans and brilliant coaching were both extra rerolls. It's just cheering fans used your cheerleaders and brilliant coaching used your assistant coaches. In this version of the rules, it's a little bit different. The assistant coaches work the same way, but cheering fans give you a roll on the new prayers to Nuffle table, and that can introduce all sorts of things. That can introduce traps on the pitch. There could be moles under the pitch. That could introduce a rule against stalling, in fact. 3 plus pickup. Fails the pickup. Works out with sure hands. Scary pickup when it's on the sideline here. If you fail that pickup, who knows? And the ball goes out of bounds, who knows where it's going to end up. Windbreakers down to 4 minutes 30 seconds on the bonus clock. Repositioning their line here. Pulling to the left side. Duck Call's going to pull to the left. The one who dealt it shifts up to the right, marking the Troll and Butch Casserole on the right side of the line. Turn 9 now for I Want to Be Like Doug. They're going to have a game plan to recover this ball. They're in a tough spot to try to win, but at the very least, they don't want to lose. Players down on the left side of the line here. Takes a mark on the outermost player, the biggest Ragu. 2-die blitz against Air Biscuit. This will be a PAL. 9+ will break armor. If he doesn't need the +1 for the armor roll, he'll get the +1 for the injury roll instead. Repositions Queso Bill to the left side of Turtle Burp. Getting these assists, gets the 2-die against Turtle Burp. This will be a push. Another core skill in Blood Bowl is knowing how to manage your rerolls. If you roll the dice and don't get a result you want, that doesn't mean just re-rolling it. You want to make sure that anything you do in the game has, is worth the cost. So if you really need the roll to work, or if the reward is like way outpaces the risk, then maybe you take the reroll. But if the reward is minimal, if it's, if I get knocked down and nothing really bad's going to happen, just get knocked down. Don't spend the reroll. Save that reroll for when you're going to need it. Turn 10 for the Windbreakers. This will be a push against Bush Casserole on the right side of the line. And now a 2-die block against Paul Funyon is both standing results. If you have the block skill and you roll that both down result, you do not go down. So if both players have the block skill, both players will remain standing. .45 seconds left on the clock for the Windbreakers. They're in the lead 1-0. This is the most I have seen these two coaches think in a game. I'm very excited for this. Bull Snort takes a mark behind the lunchbox and behind Wyatt Burp here. The lunchbox is that leveled up Troll Slayer, so to speak. He got that. He's the recipient of that prayer to Knuckles, so his EV is up to a 10+. 2-die block. He'll get a PAL here. 10+ breaks armor. And he's done it! Wow! Boy, oh boy, he flattened him. Flattened that Troll Slayer. And you know what else is flat? Delicious pancakes.
This injury brought to you by Knuffles Pancakes. When you take a hit and feel licked, try the sweet and savory flavor of Knuffles Pancakes. Grab your butter and get back into the game with this Overlord's signature second breakfast. For nearly 3,000 years, this piping hot surprise has been healing hearts and mending breaks. Knuffles Pancakes. Buy one, get 3 while supplies last.
Good pass here by the thrower into the hands of the one who dealt it. That's 1 SPP for the thrower, bringing him up to 8. And now the ball on the Windbreakers' own 2-yard line, right at the line of scrimmage. Oh, come on. Come on. After the successful reception, moves the ball down pitch to the opposing 12-yard line, tried to rush, failed the first rush. Rushes only fail on a 2+. So if you do the math on that, double skulls here at center pitch. If you do the math on a 1 in 6, you just divide 1 by 6, very simple. 900% is the failure rate. It will fail 900% of the time. Turn 10 down for I want to be like Doug. And now Junior Bacon, Cheeseburger, and Kevin Bacon. These are the fastest players on this Dwarven team. They are the safeties. They're not going to be able to stop this blitzer if he scores next turn. Somebody else will have to come in and do the work. It's 1 rush to score currently. Yeah, outrunning defenders once in a lifetime game for Orcs. Yeah, yeah. Yep, the Orcs are the fast team in this matchup. The biggest Ragu, the number 5 lineman, is going to slowly plod down pitch. 2-die uphill block, spends the reroll here because he couldn't afford the skull. They're going to push instead. And now a 2-die block on Barking backside will be a knockdown. One die rush blitz on the blitzer, got the knockdown. Good blitz by Queso Bill here in the right wide zone, knocks the ball carrier down. The ball's gonna bounce to the 10-yard line. Good blitz. Didn't have a block advantage. Both of these players had the block skill. Worked out on the die roll. 2 rerolls left for I want to be like Doug. The Windbreakers now in turn 11. They have 0 rerolls left for this game. The one who smelt it, currently marked. The only other free orc is Silent but Deadly. We'll have to free someone else up. 2-die block on the Sunday Kid, gets PAL. Might just take the blitz, stand up blitz with number 11 on the right sideline here. The thrower, Silent but Deadly, is going to cross the line of scrimmage over in the right wide zone, trying to get into this drive. Yep, stand up blitz, 2-die blitz. That's not what he wanted. Oh boy, got a both standing result there. So the one who dealt it's going to remain on the sideline. 2-die block back at the line of scrimmage against Butch Casserole will be a knockdown by the Troll. And then over on the left wide zone, the Soyce of Rogers will be knocked down here. 5 seconds left on the clock before I want to be like Doug dips back onto the bonus block. 4 minutes on that clock. Takes a mark on the opposite side of Paul Funyon. Now a 2-die against Meatloaf. He's looking to get all these 2-die blocks he can. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the Windbreakers are going. He's down to 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the bonus clock. The one who supplied it, the last player to action, well, Bull Snort has a 2-die if he wants to take it, but it's unskilled. I think I might leave this. And gets the one who supplied it toward the ball. Now just 2 minutes left on the bonus clock. Indeed, he leaves this this mark. I think that's a good call. Turn 11 for I want to be like Doug. That's another thing to learn if you're brand new to the game. Just because you can roll dice doesn't mean you should. Right? Like this strength 4 player right now, he's exerting tackle zones. Not only is he exerting tackle zones, but it was an uphill block against him, which means that if I want to be like Doug wants to get a 2-die on him, it's going to be 2 more assists. That's 2 more players that are dedicated to blocking down this player, and they're not doing something else. Takes a mark on the one who smelt it. Junior Bacon Cheeseburger on defense. Starts running towards this ball and marks the blitzer. Two-die blitz. Gets the knockdown on the one who smelt it. Is he going to push on the ball? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Pushes back towards center pitch. Gets a great stun out of this. And repositions to get the 2-die for the surfed attempt. And there it is. Well done. Another removal here. Good awareness there to get the assist with the blitzer, to get the 2-die on the surf. Well done. I like how they beat him up right in front. Right in front of this guy. This guy's like, yep, that's nothing wrong. There's nothing to see here. Turn 12 for the Windbreakers. The ball currently on the ground in the right wide zone. On the Windbreakers 10-yard line. Windbreakers in the lead 1-0, but they have no rerolls left for this game. You take a mark on the ball. There's one dwarf on the ball, Queso Bill, and now one orc, but he's going to lend the assist for the 2-die blitz. Queso Bill is going to be pushed off the ball. That clears the ball. The one who supplied it decides not to follow up. .56 seconds left on the clock. Going in for the pickup. This is with the thrower. The thrower has sure hands, which means if you failed that 3+ pickup, he gets a free reroll out of it. Good recovery here by the Windbreakers. They're going to retreat the ball 1 space to the opposing 8-yard line now in the right wide zone. Doing their best to keep this ball secure. They're in the lead. They got to play it safe if they want to remain that way. Turn 12 now for I want to be like Doug. Final turn of the 3rd quarter. And they find nearly all of their players marked. The only ones that aren't are Kevin Bacon, Queso Bill, and Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, the 2 runners and the number 2 lineman. Really thinky game by both coaches here. One die block to get things started. We're going to knock down on Bull Snort. This now frees up the biggest Ragu to get into this game. Or get into this drive, I should say. But he can't really get at the ball carrier. Not yet, anyway, because the tackle zone's here. Tackle zone's here. He'll take the blitz. I was gonna say he takes the bark. Takes the blitz on barking backside. He'll get a pow out of this. Follows up, and now he is marking, silent but deadly, the ball carrier. Takes a second mark with Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. Two dwarves on the thrower now. Make that 3. Two-die block back at center pitch is a push on the one who denied it. Turn 13, back to the Windbreakers. Fourth quarter begins. They have a positive dodge here and here. And no rerolls. Boy, what a predicament. The Windbreakers have to find a way to keep this ball secure. But their players are so dispersed across the pitch that it's going to be very difficult to do so. A punt might be an option. Takes a two-die block against Sunday Kid, but it's both standard result. Stand-up one-die blitz is a push against Queso Bill. Still doesn't open up a lane. Any dodge by that ball carrier is going to be a 3+. Well, not any dodge, but goes for the handoff. Oh my goodness. How did I not see that coming? Well done on the handoff. 3+ handoff to the blitzer. You can keep him safe now, or you can try to score, but it's 2 rushes to score. He has no rerolls. Here we go. The blitzer is going to advance down to the 22-yard line. Turn 13. Do I want to be like Doug? I'm over here talking about a punt. He just hands off to the one who supplied it. BB Nut says, why didn't he score? I don't know. I don't know. I would 1,000% have tried to score there. But you know, I'm certainly not as good as these two coaches, so I'm not sure. Like, it's not, it doesn't put you in any worse of a position, you know. Boot Polish says, no, one does not simply rush in MAML. Maybe he's taking the 900% thing to heart. Takes the one-die blitz. Yeah, there's the pal. There's the pal. Even if he failed the rush, this would have been the result. So that's why I would have scored. Gets a pal here. Decides to follow up. We'll see where the ball bounces. Ball's gonna bounce in the hands of Queso Bill. 5+ here. I doubt he'll re-roll this. Yeah, the ball's gonna end up to the right of Queso Bill on the 22-yard line. It's like here with the knockdown, right? So the ball's on the 22-yard line. If you go up 2-0, I mean, it'll be real hard for I Want to Be Like Doug to come back from that. If you fail the rush, we're in this situation here, but now the dwarves have so far to go. I don't know, man. But, you know, on the other hand, you know, forcing this blitz, that's another turn eaten up. This ball's going to stay on the 22. He gets another opportunity to try to recover it. Clash of Titans here. Windbreakers currently in the lead 1-0. One reroll left for I Want to Be Like Doug. I Want to Be Like Doug, named after Doug the Minotaur, or refers to Doug the Minotaur. After Doug won the league championship with a dwarf team last season. There's the blitz, gets knocked on Queso Bill, going for the 3+ pickup, works out and scores! No, he didn't! He failed the rush! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! That's why he didn't go. He knew. 900%. He knows that number. Fails the rush, the ball stays on the pitch. SP Beaver with the emergency rush warning. Thank you for the bits. BB Nut graciously lowered the rush failure rate from 900% to a measly, a paltry 99%. Okay, Mike says, see, that's why you don't rush. 2-9 blitz with Kevin Bacon gets a push. He will not move because Kevin Bacon wants to get in on the ball here. Guess she once says, oh, fail the rush. Spent the final team reroll. Kevin Bacon takes a mark on the ball. Guess she once says, whoops, did we leave that set to 900%? Segnor's Luke, thank you for the reminder, by the way. Yeah, 900% is less than 1,000%. Gets the push, or gets the serve here. See, you wouldn't think it is. Because 9 is bigger than 1. "28 seconds left on the clock for I Want to Be Like Doug." Boy, what a hard-fought game this has been. One die block on Silent but Deadly. Another surf here. The Orc team running out of players. Nine's not less than 1. 1-0 is just 1. No, 1-0 is 2. I'm sorry. Get your math right, Signors Loop. 2-9 blitz. Gets a pal here. All right, Turtle Burp after the blitz. He's going to reposition to get into the scrum. It's going to be a fight for the ball on the 24-yard line. Oops, there asks, who can even score on the Dwarfen team? Just the one next to the knockdown orc just below the line of scrimmage. There's these two guys here. There's Queso Bill and Kevin Bacon. Knocks down Wyatt Burp. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. Yeah, the Dwarven team has to go in this direction down here. So on this turn, not the Windbreakers, on this on turn 15, I want to be like Doug's going to have to end up in scoring position if they want to try to draw this game. They've got Butch Casserole. I mean, they have a number of potentials, but I don't know how they're actually going to get down there. I guess it's going to have to be Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, because that's his best block. Whoa, no! Oh, no. Oh, no. One die blitz is a skull. Didn't have the reroll. That's a turnover. The White Skull Windbreakers are going to win this one. But is the score going to be 1-0 or 2-0? Oh, no. Not like this. Not like this. There's the score. Well done by Doug the Minotaur. They're going to take the lead 2-0 in this game. And they're going to basically put it away. Very well fought by both coaches. I mean, one of the best games all season long. Signer's Loop, thank you very much for the bits. One turn left in this ball game unless there's a timeout. And the Windbreakers are going to win it 2-0. Boot Polish says my favorite part of this game was 14 turns of tactical moves and four turns of Leroy Jenkins. Man, if I were to watch this again, I still wouldn't be able to figure this out. These coaches did really well, did a real good job in this matchup. It's a lot of fun. You know, I've said it before. It's one of my favorite parts of Blood Bowl and gaming in general is just to watch people play, see how they play, see what tech they know. See their strategy and their tactics, and it's just, man, I just love watching people, you know, be good at things, and not just be good at things, but like just getting in there, throwing your hat into the ring, seeing where you rank. I just love it so much. Got an injury to SPP in this final turn of the game. Yep, some blocks, probably a blitz, and then a pass. The blocks have the potential, are safer and have the potential for more SPP, so we'll go for those first. Remember, you don't get any SPP for fouls. The one exception to that is there's a prayer to Nuffle where you can get SPP for fouling. Gets a push on the troll. Gets a knockdown. Oh, I fart on dwarves for fun. How did I not see this? Well, you offended Butch Casserole. So now you're KO'd. Alright, you gotta try to maximize this block against the Entrain Troll. He should be able to get a 3 die out of this. No, he shouldn't. What am I talking about? He's strength 5. This 2-die block gets pal here. Oh my goodness, he broke armor. Only got a stun out of it. Gonna pass with Junior Bacon Cheeseburger to try to pass to Kevin Bacon. Be a quick pass. Try to get a point of SPP on the rookie on the level 2 runner rather. Is he gonna foul? Oh, the GG foul! Wow! 7 assists on the foul. That only got a KO, but he got called off. The ref saw that one. He successfully argued it. Oh, well, the BB Nuts, note to self, turn 16 foul the dwarves. I think nobody would argue with you. The White Skull Windbreakers win this one 2-0. Well done. And with that win, the White Skull Windbreakers are going to bounce back into first place. 5-1-0 is their record here in Week 6. They have 3 weeks remaining in regulation play before the cut to top 4. The top 2 teams of each division after Week 9 will advance to the Spike Magazine Trophy semi-finals. I want to be like Doug, even with that loss, they're still not out of this. They've got a lot of fighting to do. They've got 3 weeks to do it, but they're still very much in this. White Skull Windbreakers looking like they're gonna make it in the top 2, but I mean, look at this. Alphitus Australis fighting for that top spot. Mr. Yuck still fighting. Harlequins BBFC still fighting. It's still anybody's ball game, anybody's competition here. Fighting for the top 2, very hard fought Division B. We have a lot more games to play, and we have another one coming up in about a little more than an hour. So our next game coming up at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time is UTC -4. That's going to be Street Fighters Turbo Max versus Real American Heroes. Ian versus Dead Fred. That's Chaos Renegades versus Dark Elves. Again, that's coming up in about 66 minutes from now. The stream will start about 40 minutes from now. And then we'll have a pregame 10 minutes before 10:30. Yeah, we've got another game coming up. That's going to be a fun one as well. Really well played. I was very much looking forward to this matchup. It was a lot of fun. 2 great coaches. So, again, it's just one of my favorite things to watch people, play skillful games and see how they play turn to turn. See what their overall strategy is. Watch wild things happen. It was a ton of fun. This game is so much fun. One of my favorite games ever. I hope you stick around for game number 2 coming up in a little bit. So we'll call that a stream for now. We'll cut it off and then we'll start back again in about 40 minutes. BBNet says top 2 make it to the playoffs. Yeah, top 2 from each division will make it to the semifinals. And then that's a single elimination bracket. The winner of the Spike Magazine Trophy will advance to the Blood Bowl in the upper bracket. Well, here, I'll show you. So the winner of each competition advances in the upper bracket, and then the runners-up advance in the lower bracket, and they'll fight each other out, and then the winner of that will move into the upper bracket. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the next game coming up. I hope you guys are too. I'm glad you hung out and watched the game. It's a lot of fun. I love playing games. I love sharing these games. I love sharing Blood Bowl. It is such a fun game, and I hope you guys will stick around if you're able for our game coming up. And if you have any interest in playing Blood Bowl, feel free to hang out in our Discord. Here, we'll put a link in the chat. And then when the next competition starts up, so we have about four-ish weeks left. And after that, we'll open up registration for the Dungeon Bowl. That'll be our final open of the season. If you've played before, you can play with us. If you've never played before, you can play with us. We're a friendly group and I just love sharing this game with folks and giving it a go. So hope you hang out with us, and I hope you'll play Blood Bowl, man. How could you watch this and not think this is the best game ever? You can play Blood Bowl via Blood Bowl 3 on Steam, the Epic Game Store, PlayStation, and Xbox, and a tabletop forum at your friendly local game store. Until about 35 minutes from now, take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your evening.